Welcome to this video on competitive analysis in product management. Competitive analysis is the process of understanding and analyzing your competitors in the market. This process helps you to identify your competitors' strengths and weaknesses, which enables you to make informed decisions about your product strategy. In this video, we'll explore the importance of competitive analysis, the steps involved in conducting a competitive analysis, and best practices for conducting competitive analysis in product management. The importance of competitive analysis. Before we dive into the steps involved in conducting a competitive analysis, let's first explore why competitive analysis is so important in product management. Identify competition. The first and most obvious reason is to identify your competition. Knowing your competition is important because it allows you to understand the market landscape and identify opportunities and threats that may impact your product strategy. Understand strengths and weaknesses. Conducting a competitive analysis helps you to understand your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. By doing so, you can identify gaps in the market that your product can fill, and ensure that you are not duplicating features that are already available in the market. Make informed decisions. Competitive analysis allows you to make informed decisions about your product strategy. By understanding your competitors' offerings and market positioning, you can make decisions about pricing, features, and marketing that are more likely to be successful. Stay ahead of competition. Finally, competitive analysis is important to stay ahead of the competition. As the market changes, new competitors may enter, and existing competitors may change their product offerings. By continuously conducting competitive analysis, you can stay up to date with changes in the market and adapt your product strategy accordingly. The steps involved in conducting a competitive analysis. Now that we understand why competitive analysis is important, let's explore the steps involved in conducting a competitive analysis in product management. Identify your competitors. The first step in conducting a competitive analysis is to identify your competitors. This includes both direct and indirect competitors. Direct competitors are companies that offer the same or similar products to your target customers. Indirect competitors are companies that offer products that may not be the same as yours, but still compete for the same target customers. For example, a ride-sharing company may have indirect competitors in the form of public transportation, car rentals, and even walking or biking. Gather information. Once you have identified your competitors, the next step is to gather information about them. This includes information about their products, pricing, marketing strategies, target customers, and distribution channels. You can gather this information through a variety of sources, including their website, social media accounts, press releases, and market research reports. Analyze the data. Once you have gathered the information, the next step is to analyze it. This involves identifying patterns and trends in the data, as well as identifying gaps and opportunities in the market. You should also compare your own product offerings to those of your competitors to identify areas where you can differentiate yourself. Draw conclusions. Based on your analysis of the data, you should draw conclusions about your competitors in the market. This includes identifying their strengths and weaknesses, as well as any threats or opportunities that may impact your product strategy. Take action. Finally, based on your conclusions, you should take action. This may involve making changes to your product strategy, pricing, marketing, or distribution channels. It may also involve launching new products or entering new markets. Best practices for conducting competitive analysis in product management. Now that we have explored the steps involved in conducting a competitive analysis, let's explore some best practices to keep in mind when conducting competitive analysis in product management. Focus on customers. It's important to keep your customers at the center of your analysis. You should understand their needs, preferences, and behaviors, and use this information to inform your analysis. This will help you to identify the most relevant competitors and the areas where you can differentiate yourself. Be objective. It's important to be objective when conducting competitive analysis. Avoid letting your personal biases or assumptions influence your analysis. Instead, focus on the data and use it to draw objective conclusions. Look beyond the surface. When conducting competitive analysis, it's important to look beyond the surface level information. Don't just look at your competitors' products and pricing, but also consider their brand positioning, target audience, and marketing strategies. This will give you a more complete understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. Be consistent. It's important to be consistent when conducting competitive analysis. Use the same methodology and data sources each time you conduct an analysis. This will make it easier to compare your findings over time and identify trends. Update regularly. Finally, it's important to update your competitive analysis regularly. The market is constantly changing, and new competitors may enter the market or existing competitors may change their product offerings. By updating your analysis regularly, you can stay up to date with these changes and adapt your product strategy accordingly. Additional tips for effective competitive analysis. Here are some additional tips to help you conduct effective competitive analysis in product management. Use a framework. There are many frameworks available that can help guide your competitive analysis. These frameworks typically include categories of information to consider, such as product features, pricing, marketing, and distribution channels. By using a framework, you can ensure that you are considering all relevant factors and organizing your analysis in a structured way. Use multiple sources of data. It's important to use multiple sources of data when conducting competitive analysis. This can include primary sources, such as customer surveys or interviews with industry experts, as well as secondary sources, such as market research reports or competitor websites. By using multiple sources of data, you can ensure that your analysis is comprehensive and accurate. Consider the competitive landscape. When conducting competitive analysis, it's important to consider the overall competitive landscape. This includes not just your direct competitors, but also the broader market trends and forces that may impact your product strategy. For example, changes in technology, regulation, or consumer behavior can all have a significant impact on your product strategy. Keep it simple. While it's important to be comprehensive in your analysis, it's also important to keep it simple. Avoid overwhelming yourself with too much data or information. Focus on the most relevant factors and use clear, concise language to communicate your findings. Involve key stakeholders. Finally, it's important to involve key stakeholders in your competitive analysis. This can include product managers, marketing managers, sales managers, and other members of your team who have expertise in different areas. By involving key stakeholders, you can ensure that your analysis is comprehensive and that your product strategy is aligned with the broader goals of your organization. Conclusion. Competitive analysis is a critical part of product management. By understanding your competitors and the market landscape, you can make informed decisions about your product strategy and stay ahead of the competition. By following the steps we have outlined and keeping these additional tips in mind, you can conduct effective competitive analysis and use the insights gained to drive the success of your product. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has been helpful.